Hi everybody, today I want to talk to you about finding joy in doing the most mundane tasks in our lives. Sometimes we all have boring and uninspiring things to do, yet we have no choice but to get it done. But God can bring life and excitement to the most mundane lifestyles. Sometimes, and sometimes more often than we like, we have to do things that we really don't want to do. Jobs, duties, chores, which we find tedious and unexciting, but we still have to do it. I think many of us have experienced this, especially over the lockdown, doing the same things day in, day out. But those same feelings can creep in whether we are going to work, school, or keeping our homes in order. And sometimes we have to keep on doing these things, happy or not, because we are committed and we have obligations that must be taken care of. Yet, because our hearts are not into the task at hand, they may leave us feeling dull and uninspired, and we end up doing just the bare minimum to get the job done. What helps me is Colossians chapter 3, verses 23 and 24. Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. This passage is really talking about doing our best, even if people don't see us or appreciate us, or even if there are no obvious benefits to our efforts. God sees us. God appreciates us. He appreciates our efforts, and He is the one that will reward us for it. But how can you do your best if you don't really enjoy what you're doing? Let me ask you, what are you doing today? Maybe work, school, errands, housework, shopping, nothing? Whatever you do, do with your whole heart. Otherwise, we end up filled with dread. We procrastinate, and then we do what we have to do as quickly as we can, and we don't have any joy in the process. However, it doesn't have to be that way. The solution could be a change in focus and motivation. Paul suggests that whatever we do it for God. That's our motivation. God is our motivator, not for people, not even for myself, but do it for God. If we wait for recognition and appreciation from others, and if it never comes, then we lose our motivation, we lose heart. But God appreciates what you do. God sees your efforts. He sees your heart behind your actions. Maybe today you're going to work a job you're not passionate about, or maybe you'll be taking care of your family all day, or maybe you're still stuck at home due to the prolonged impacts of this pandemic. Whatever your day entails, if we don't enjoy what we do, life can very quickly become tiresome. The best way around this type of awareness is to think of the task at hand as being given to you directly from God. Because remember, He is the one that rewards us. But how does He reward us? What is the reward of our inheritance? Ultimately, God is our reward. His peace, His love, His joy, and everything that comes from knowing Him. I do believe there is more, and that these are present day rewards to be enjoyed today and not just in the future. But more importantly, when we do everything like we're doing it for God, I believe and I have experienced that we begin to experience His joy, and in those very things we didn't like before. We find motivation, we begin to actually do our best, and we begin to actually enjoy the process. God does not want us to live boring lives. Instead, He wants us to enjoy every single day, every single moment, even when we're doing boring things. So remember, whatever you do this week, do your best, like you're doing it for God, remembering that He will be the one to reward us for it. So take a minute today and pray and ask God to motivate you to infuse life into the most boring things that you have to do today, and believe that He will bring you joy and that He will bring you happiness in every moment of your life. Have a lovely week, have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.